Om Namo Narayanaaya. Om Namo Narayanaaya. Om Namo Narayanaaya. Om Namo Narayanaaya. Narayana. Respected friends, welcome you all. We are doing Vedic chanting to be in touch with our Sanatana Dharma, authority Shastras, and invoke also the grace of the Rishis, Shruti Mata, and the Lord from whom these Shastras have come. Some common sense thought we are pondering over to keep updated, active, and activated our intellect. Prarthanas, sankalpas we are doing so that we understand the need of the grace of the Lord and the Gurus and are clear about what we are doing, what for we are doing. Upanishad mantra parayana is to become familiar with the words and shlokas. And Upanishad adhyanam with the Bhashyam is to know clearly what is the guidance by the rishis as the purpose of our life as and also how to reach out to it. So there is very specific, clear understanding, ambition, and what I say, unambiguous initiative in our life of this 1 hour class. We are not doing it vaguely. We are very clear about what we want to do, what we want to achieve. Through this, the Parabrahma, Ishvara, Jagannatha, Devatagana, Gurugana, Shastragana, Anugraha, Margadarshanam, we are getting. Then our Vyaktitwas, let us not forget. Lokasevaka, Dharmastavaka, Viragi, Bhakta, Shishya, Mumukshu, Jigyasu, Shrota, Sadhaka, Parishrami, Prerita, Prashanta, Gambhira, Samskrita Bhasha, Jnata, Vyakarna Sahita, Guru Upasaka, Devopasaka, Mananakarta, Chintanakarta, Nididhyasanakarta, Anubhavi, and Anubhava Nishtita. Total, if you count, there are 19 Vyaktitwas. We are trying to understand them, master them. So, welcoming you all. Rigveda Dashama Mandalam. Let us do the chanting from the 38th Anuvaka today. Maybe 7 or 8 of them we will do them. Start. Om Athaveda Parayanam Rigvedaha Dashama Mandalam Atha Ashtatrimshattitama Anuvakad Arabhya. Om Asminna Indra Prutsutau Yashaswati Shamivati Krandasi Pravasataye Yatra Goshata Drushiteshu Khadishu Ishvakpatanti Didyavo Nushahye Sanakshumantam Sadane Vyurnuhi Go Arnasam Raimindra Shravayam Syamate Jayatah Shakramedino Yatha Vayamushmasi Tadvado Tadvasokruthi Yo no dasa aryo va Purushtuta deva Indra Yudhaye Chiketati Asmabhishte 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 Sushaha Santu Shatravastvaya Vayam Tanvanuyama Sangame Yo Dabrebhirhavyo Yascha Bhuribhiryo Abhike Varivo Vindrushahye Tam Vikhade Sasni Madhyashrudam Naramarvanchamindramavasikaramhe Dhrachodhanam Pramunchasva Parikutsadihagahi Kimutvavan Mushkayor Chaddha Baddha Asate 39 Yo vam parijma suvrudashvinarato dosha mushaso havyo havishmada शश्वत्तमासस्तमुवामिदं वयं पितुर्ननाम सुहवं हवामहे चोदयतं सोनृताः पिन्वतं धिय उत्पुरन्धीरीरयतं तदुष्मसि यशसं भागं कृणुतन्नो अश्विना सोमं न चारुं मघवत्सु सस्नस्कृतम् अमाजुरश्चिद्भवतो युवं भगो न शोश्चिदवितारापमस्य चित् अन्धस्य चिन्ना सत्या कृशस्य चिद्युवामिदाहुर्भिषजारुतस्य चित् युवं च वानं सनयं यथा रथं पुनर्युवानं च रथाय तक्षतुः निष्ठौग्र्यमुहतुर् अभ्यस्परिविश्वेत्तावां सवनेषु प्रवाच्य पुराणावां वीर्या प्रब्रवा जनेतो हासथुर्भिषजामयो भुवा तावां नु नव्यावपवसे करामहेयं नासत्याश्रदरिर्यथा ददत् इयं वा मह्वे शृणुतं मे अश्विना पुत्रायेव विदरामह्यं शिक्षुदम् अनाभिरज्ञा असजात्या मतिः पुरातस्याविशस्ते रवस्पृदम् युवं रथेन विमदाय शुन्द्युवं न्यूहतुः पुरुमित्रस्य योषणाम् युवं हवं वद्रिमत्या अगच्छतम् युवं सुषुतिं चक्रतुः पुरन्धये युवं विप्रस्य जरणामुपेयुषः पुनः कलेरकृणुतं युवद्वयः युवं वन्दनं मृष्यदादुदूपतुर्युवं सद्यो विल्ष्पलामेतवे कृतः युवं हरेभं वृषणा गुहा हितमुदैरयतं ममृवांसमश्विना युवं मृवीसमुततप्त मत्रय ओमन्वन्तं चक्रतुः सप्तवद्रये युवं श्वेतं भेदवेश्विनाश्वं नवभिर्वाजैर्नवते च वाजिनम् चर्कृत्यं ददतुर्द्रावयत्सखं भगं न ऋभ्यो हव्यं मयो भुवम् न तं राजानावदिते कुतश्चन नाम्हो अश्नोति दुरितं न किर्भयम् यमश्विना सुहवा रुद्रवर्तने पुरोरथं कृणुदः पत्न्या सह आतेन यातं मनसो जवीयसारथं यं वा मृभवश्चक्रुरश्विना यस्य योगे दुहिता जायते दिव उभे अहने नुत्सुदिने विवस्वदः तावर्तिर्यातं जयुषा विपर्वत अपिन्वतं शयवेधेनुमश्विना वृकस्य चिद्वर्तिकामन्तरा स्याद्युवं शचीभिर्ग्रसिताममुञ्चदम् एतं वां स्तोममश्विनावकर्मातक्षाम मृगभो नरथं न्यमृक्षाम योषणां न मर्ये नित्यं न सूनं तनयं दधानाः. Let us do the 40th. रथं यान्तं कुहको वां नरा प्रतिद्युमन्तं सुविताय भूषते भ्रातर्यावाणं विभ्वं विषे विषे वस्तोर्वस्तोर्वहमानन्दियाशमे कुहस्विद्धोषा कुहवस्तोरश्विना कुहाभिपित्वं करतः कुहोषतुः को वांशयुत्रा विदमेव देवरं मर्यं न योषा कृणुते सदस्था भ्रातर्जरेथे जरणे वकापया वस्तोर्वस्तोर्यजता गच्छथो गृहम् कस्य ध्वस्रा भवतः कस्य वानरा राजपुत्रेव सवनावगच्छतः युवां मृगेव वारणा मृगण्यवो दोषावस्तोर्हविषा निह्वयामहे युवं होत्रामृतुधा जुह्वते नरेशं जनाय वहतः शुभस्पदे युवां हघोषा पर्यश्विना यतिराज्ञ ऊचे दुहिता पृच्छेवान्नर भूतं मे अह्न उत भूतमक्तवेश्वावते रथिने शक्तमर्वते युवं कविष्टः पर्यश्विना रतं विशो न कुत्सो जरितुर्न शायथः युवोर्हमक्षा पर्यश्विना मध्वासा भरतनिष्कृतं न योषण युवं ह भुज्युं युवमश्विनावशं युवं शिञ्जारमुशनामुपारतुः युवोररावा परिसख्यमासते युवोरहमवसा सुम्नमाचके युवं ह कृशं युवमश्विनाशयुं युवं विदन्तं विदवामुरुष्यदः युवं सनिभ्यः स्तनयन्तमश्विनाभ व्रजमूर्णुतः सप्तास्यं जनिष्ठयोषा पतयत्कनीनको वै चारुहन्वीरुधोदं सना अनो आस्मैरीयन्ते निवनेव सिन्धवोऽस्मा अह्ने भवति तत्पतित्वनम् जीवं रुदन्ति विमयन्ते अध्वरे दीर्घामनु प्रसितिन्दीदियुर्नरः वामं पितृभ्यो य इदं समेरिरेयमः मयः पतिभ्यो जनयः परिष्वजे न तस्य विद्म तदुषु प्रवोचतैवाह यद्युवत्याः क्षेति योनिशो रेयो श्रियस्य वृषभस्य रेतिनो गृहम् गमेमाश्विना तदुष्मसि आवामगन् सुमतिर्वाजिनीव शून्यश्विना रुत्सुकामा अयंसत अभूतङ्गोपामिथुना शुभस्पदे प्रियो हर्यं नो दुर्यागम् अशीमहे तामन्दसानामनुषो दुरोण आदत्तं रयिं सह वीरं वचस्य वे हृदं तीर्थं सुप्रपाणं शुभस्पते स्थाणुं पथेष्ठामपदुर्मतिं हदम् क्वस्विदद्य कथमास्वश्विना विक्षुदस्रामादयेते शुभस्पते क ईं नियेमे कथमस्य जग्मतुर्विप्रस्य वा यजमानस्य वा गृहम्. One more let us do 41. Samanamutyam puruhutamuktyam ratam trichakram savanaganigmadam parijmanam vidatyam suvruktibhirvayam yushta ushaso havamahe प्रातर्युजं नासत्यादितिष्ठतः प्रातर्यावाणं मधुवाहनं रथं विशो येन गच्छतो यज्वरीर्नरा कीरेश्चिद्यज्ञं होतृमन्तमश्विना अध्वर्युं वा मधुपाणिं सुहस्त्यमग्निधं वा धृतदक्षं दमूनसं विप्रस्य वा यत्सवना निगच्छतोत आयातं मधुपेयमश्विना 42 अस्ते वसुप्रधरं लायमस्यन् भूषन्निव प्रभरास्तोममस्मै वाचा विप्रास्तरतवाचमर्यो निरामय जरितः सोम इन्द्रं दोहेन गामुपशिक्षा सखायं प्रबोधय जरितार्जरमिन्द्रं कोशन्न पूर्णं वसुनान्यष्टमाच्चावय मगधेयाय शूरं किमङ्गत्वा मघवन् भोजमाहुः शिशीहिमाशिषयं त्वाक् शृणोमि अप्नस्वती मम धीरस्तु शक्रवसुविदं भगमिन्द्राभरानः त्वां जना मम सत्येष्विन्द्र सन्तस्थाना विह्वयन्ते समीके अत्रायुजं कृणुते यो हविष्मान् नासुन्वदा सख्यं वष्टिशूरः धनन्नस्यन्द्रं बहुलं यो अस्मै तीव्रान् सोमागम् आसुनोति प्रयस्वान् तस्मै शत्रून् सुतुकान् प्रातरह्नो निःस्वष्ट्रान्युवति हन्ति वृत्रं यस्मिन् वयं दधिमाशं समिन्द्रेयः शिश्राय मघवा काममस्मे आराच्चित्सन्वयतामस्य शत्रुर्न्यस्मै द्युम्नाजन्यानमन्थाम् आराच्छत्रुमपवादस्व दूरमुग्रो यः शम्भः पुरुहूततेन अस्मे देहि यवमद्गोमदिन्द्रकृधीधियं जरित्रे वाजरत्नां प्रयमन्तर्वृषस्वासो अग्मन्तीव्राः सोमा बहुलान्तास इन्द्रं नाहदामानं मघवानियं सन्निसुन्वते वहति भूरिवामम् उत प्रहामति दिव्या जयाति कृतं यच्छ्वग्नि विचिनोति काले यो देवकामो नदनारुणद्धि समित्तं राया सृजति स्वधावान् गोभिष्टरे वामतिन्दूरे वां यवेन क्षुधं पुरुहूत विश्वां वयं राजभिः प्रथमादनान्यस्माकेन रुजनेनाजयेम बृहस्पतिर्नः परिपातु पश्चादुदोत्तरस्मात् अदरादघायोः इन्द्रः पुरस्तादुत मध्यतो नः सखा सखिभ्यो वरिवः कृणोतु ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः. Great. It's a different feeling altogether when the Veda Mantrocharana is done. Yes, in this world, millions are there as sadhakas doing in their own way their various sadhanas. The Lord has given us this thing of Vedic chanting and all other things as we are doing. And as we become more Shraddha Yukta in doing so, the things start becoming clear. Now, friends, in today's our common sense thought, Narayana, few things which are really very common, just we'll only mention them, not much to discuss or elaborate. It is more or less only a reminder of what we already thoroughly know. Many of us, even we practice also. Just it's a pressing the refreshing button. That's all. Nothing new is added in today's common sense thought. There are these one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight of the things. Just the words are mentioned. Just feel them. Are they said correctly? Are they really to be heard, to be understood, etc.? First of all, these seven, eight things is key. In life, there's no way other than we have to take the risks, isn't it? Many a times we are timid, we are hesitant, we don't take the risks, therefore, we remain stagnant in our life, isn't it? In every of the achievements achieved by the people, it was not known in advance that they will achieve, you know, and it is true in case of everybody in every of the endeavors that what's going to come we don't know. The result depends on various factors. And nobody can pakka clearly tell. And yet, if at all, at least something to achieve, or at least to even fail to know where we have gone wrong because of which we failed, the thing required in our life is taking the risk. Readiness to take the risk is one of the very, very important things in life. Are we ready for it? Major chunk of so much of our inhibitions, hesitations, etc., can be conquered by taking those calculative risks, isn't it? At the very first level, only at the very outset, only we hesitate so much. Na? Like for me, taking these classes in the beginning, exactly 5 years back, it was a risk only. From then onwards till now, every day it is a risk. Why? Because I have to talk live on the Upanishads with Bhashya in a foreign language and to the audience whom I don't know how they take it, how they respond, is it how much useful, etc. And with that any sort of fear, if that risk was not taken up, then these many days of doing and some or the other little bit at least serving our shastras would have not happened. I'm just telling this example. So, in life, risk taking is necessary. But as we said it, one of the days this topic was more elaborately discussed, it is calculatively taking the risk. First point, be ready for it. है ना? And then only our weaknesses, our strengths, etc., we come to know it. And every time, anytime when we take risk, that was advantageous only. That was of help only. At least from that extreme deep slumber stupor, we come out. First point, take the risks. And risks are always to give up the lower for the sake of the higher. This is called healthy calculative risk. Think about it more as it is said, only the words will be mentioned. elaborate understanding is yours. Where are the places where you took risk and then you understood your strengths and weaknesses, came out of the weaknesses, became stronger, started doing well, and started achieving things. We're talking both spiritual as well as in our worldly achievements. Equally important after in the heart deciding to take risk is the taking of the initiatives. The risk taking is the intellectual conviction, mental preparation, and taking initiative is practically involving in it. Practically involving in it. You know, in today's world of so much of fears, etc., even for small little things also, we just depend on people. In our good olden days, even 40, 30 years back, isn't it? For the most of our, especially the domestic works, our own works, we used to take the risks and we used to take the initiatives and do. May not be we were professionals, may not be the achievements or the doings are perfect, but there were some doings, there were some achievements. Isn't it? We were taking risk, we were only doing the, what do you call, taking the initiative. And there was always the joy of doing it, unlike we now continue remain unknown only about many factors. Isn't it? अब कितने बार आपने खुद ही अपने साइकिल का हवा निकल गया तो खुद ही हवा नहीं भरा. It is punctured, etc. Okay, we take it because even that also we used to do at our home. घर में होता था वो. पंक्चर लगाने के ऊपर पट्टी लगाते थे, छोटा प्रॉब्लम है तो we used to do. So it was taking risk and as well as initiative. So many things. How many examples I can tell you? कि any of the electrical thing, fuse उड़ गया मानो. If fuse उड़ गया अभी, तो what we do? The Ministry of Electrical Department, you phone them only. Vidyut Sauda. Some electrician has to come and all. Earlier we know पकड़ के खींचते थे उसको, कभी कभी शॉक लगता था. बट वी यूज्ड टू सी अरे फ्यूज उड़ गया अपने की तरह, देन समवेयर ले आके रखते थे हम. देयर वाज ए इन रिस्क टेकिंग, देयर वाज इनिशिएटिव फॉर हाउ मेनी थिंग्स. है ना, कपड़े इस्त्री करना है, हम तो डर लगता है पता नहीं वो बॉक्स से शॉक लग जाएगा, ये जल जाएगा वो. वी नेवर हैड दैट थिंग. प्लग लगाया, गर्म कर दी. कभी कभी गर्म पानी का लोटे से भी किया था. इवन कोयले वाला भी वी यूज्ड टू डू रिस्क. How many things? How many times we ourselves only dug the earth and put the plants? अभी कोई plant चाहिए तो phone करो. The people who are there and the gardeners come and professionally they do and we throw money. We used to do that. हाथ लगा के वो खोद कर, then that was a different feeling of living life. Everything was risk and initiative. We used to wash our clothes, clean our house, clean our utensil. Everything was so beautiful. That is the fullness of life. Arey bhai, everything Vyavahara others do and our sadhana, the gurus do, then why are we alive? है कि नहीं? कौन करे हमारे साधनाएं? The gurus. And who will do all our other works? The servants. And what do you do? Just prepare for the next life to be a buffalo, because all the time sitting in front of TV are just like that, allowing the mind intellect, including the body, to enter into the extreme tamo guna. होता है कि नहीं दसो? So we have to take initiatives in many places. Taking risk, take initiative, including the cooking also. You know, there's nothing wrong. Just because you are an officer outside or a spiritual giant inside doesn't mean that these things should not be done. Everything is a sadhana for us, remember. And everything which is required for our life, it is we have to do the maximum chunk of it. And there is a sort of self-involvement, sort of fulfillment, sort of doing it well and trying to do the best. And more than all, I tell you, in doing the things by our own, most of the doable things, there is the sense of pavitrata. याद रख लो. Like some of the things important, like the flowers we offer to the Lord and the naivedyam we offer to the Lord. The food which is made as naivedyam for the Lord, when you bring it from the market, of course fruits you have to bring, but other sweets, what is the guarantee of the purity of it? But when you take bath and purely with all the utensils and all, with all the bhakti shraddha, when you make that naivedyam, even it's a small one, एक खीर बना के भगवान को अर्पणा करो, a small any of this sweet, whatever, see the joy of it doing it. अब क्या है, भगवान का हम पूजा कर रहे हैं और मिठाई दुकान से आया, फूल दुकान से आए हैं, सारे चीजें आए और पंडित जी मंदिर से आगे वो करके गए. एंड व्हाट आर यू डूइंग? जस्ट ईटिंग प्रसाद, डूइंग नथिंग. नो, देयर इज a sense of pavitrata. As I mentioned, all other works, even cleaning our own utensils, yes, servants come and do, but वो नहाए कि नहीं क्या पता, पवित्र है कि नहीं क्या पता. आई एम नॉट क्रिएटिंग डाउट इन योर माइंड. I am creating in you the interest for the pavitrata. You understand the value for the purity. And whenever it is beyond your capacity, yes, that when there is a function at home, you cannot sit and wash all utensils. That time you need somebody, definitely. But the other things, at least minimum this weekend, my plate, my tumbler, my spoon, I will wash. अब इतना तो कर सकते हैं भाई, because you are guaranteed that you are neatly cleaning it, you are satisfied. I'm just telling it, not that we doubt anyone. अगर डाउट करते रहो तो जिंदगी कभी भी आगे नहीं चलती है. We know that. But we are talking about taking initiatives. These are a few examples coming. Examples are not important. Don't get lost in analyzing the examples and the validity in them, correctness in them, and question or doubt the speaker. Speaker's importance is not on the examples. His importance is on the thought which is trying to be driven. Many a times, examples may even boomerang also. Examples may not fully convey the thought. So you as listeners should sympathize with the speaker, but catch the point. So take the initiative. Second point after first one is ready to be taking the risks. Isn't it? Whether it is spiritual or the world. In spiritual, in which fields the risks and initiatives, I need not mention. I am tired of telling you every day. You know that. Now, third one is very important one. After taking the risk and taking initiative, slowly, steadily, we should start becoming aggressive in doing the things. That aggression with the positive note there. The aggression is to save the time, to be able to do the things quickly. Just like the initiative was to come out of the laziness, just like the taking the risk factor is to totally come out of non-thinking. When you take the risk, you start thinking. When you take initiative, we come out of our laziness. When we are aggressive in our life, we start doing the things on time, in the optimum time. Aggressively we have to do. In that aggressiveness, full attentiveness of the mind or the and intellect and the senses, pakka calculatively it is done. Aggressiveness, I am using that word consciously with faith that you won't misunderstand it. We have to be aggressive. सुबह उठते ही aggressive. Get up, fold the bed sheets, start walking. Whatever the walking you want to do, warm water you want to drink. एक के बाद एक काम aggressively करते जाए तो minimum time में maximum we can do. Otherwise, whole time is over if there is no aggressiveness. Not even one thing you will end up in doing. Isn't it? Like in your own house, you can see your own homemaker wife. She's so aggressive at the time of cooking. Even at that very elderly age, sometimes 60, 70, 75. कि आधे घंटे में दाल भी बन गया, सब्जी बन गया, पापड़ी बन गया, रोटी भी बन गया. And you are not less aggressive because in 5 minutes you eat all of that which is made by her. Our aggression is in other thing. है ना? दूसरा चपाती या फुल्का तैयार नहीं हुआ, we are so aggressive that खत्म कर दी. And shouting from the dining table, दाल ले आओ, खत्म कर दी मैंने 32वां कटोरी. So we are aggressive in consuming. She is very aggressive in making. Isn't it? डो बनाओ उसको फिर you have to do the बेलना करो, make it hot again. She has to remove the pan, then heat it there, put फिर तो घी भी लगा के देना है. I'm just giving an idea. If she is not aggressive like that, she'll be fasting only every day or eating minimum. She's aggressive in that. Somebody is aggressive somewhere, like in an office, a governmental office. He is an officer. Under him, there are 6, 7 clerks are there. So he'll have to be very aggressive. That quickly, when the files are brought to him by the class or employee, he'll have to quickly look at, sort out. वो 5 ट्रे होते हैं. He should be very active. The clerk number 1, his work. Clerk number इनका loans का काम है. इनका क्या कहते हैं pension का काम है. इनका क्या है छुट्टियों का काम है. Whatever, I don't know. So you will have to put the things quickly in that tray. Officer will have to come at 9. By 9:30, all the files on his folder in table, he should send them to the respective clerks for the subsequent work. So that in the next 2, 3 hours they do it, again they come back to him, then he will go through whether they have done it rightly, then he will sign it. Then it goes. If he himself is so lazy, aggressive nahi hai, so then the other whole staff will be lazy. Isn't it? Then the work will not happen. That was the day. Earlier ऐसा होता था. Go and ask the clerk, भाई काम क्यों नहीं करो? अरे बॉस के यहाँ से फाइल मेरे पास आया ही नहीं. Anywhere, if you go to a store also, a supermarket, a professional store, that person, the owner has to be so aggressive. He has to be. He'll have to take the stock of the stocks which are sold, which are there. किसका expiry date हो रहा है, किसका sales हो रहा है, किसका नहीं हो रहा है. What is the position of the orders or the, what do you call, the payments that are happening, staff coming and going, what is the age of that staff, male or female, who are required where, how much lazy they are, do we need the new people, the old ones. देखो aggression नहीं है तो काम नहीं होता. We are absolutely in that way also non-aggressive as a total nation 15 years back. That's why with all human resources and intelligence and natural resources, we were not productive, creative, successful enough. अब ऐसा नहीं है अभी. अब एकदम अग्रेशन शुरू होना चाहिए नहीं. So the first one is risk taking, second is initiative, third is being aggressive. Okay. Fourth one, remember, very important, that we have to be very pure in our intentions in all our endeavors. We cannot be otherwise. Slightest of the impurity of any sort in our intention is enough to spoil the entire show. As a human being, हमारे intentions में कभी भी impurity है. What is the intentional impurity? There is more selfishness, and little ego inside. अहंकार और स्वार्थ ये सबसे महान impurity है. When I am egoistic, then all the prides or prejudices or prestiges, all of them come into picture, then spoil the show. So too when I am selfish, then there comes the biasness in so many things. The selfishness doesn't allow me to properly think about the needs and requirements of others. Like at home, let us say again on the dining table, if I am selfish and I serve only to myself the things first, then I lose sight of the others who are there, maybe elders or the younger ones, who need more than me. The children need more first because they are restless. Elders need the service first because they have the variety of diabetes, sugar, etc. अब मुझे पहले परोसना है, ये एटीट्यूड से हम आउटर रेस्पॉन्सिबिलिटीज भूल जाते हैं. Like that, so many things. So therefore, purity to the core is the need of every hour for us throughout life, which is again very subtle factor, very difficult to understand. Only when we become subjective, when we become introspective, है ना, then only we'll understand. यार मैं तो हद से ज्यादा ही इगोइस्टिक हूँ, मैं हद से ज्यादा ही खुदगर्ज हूँ. अब इस तरह इसी कारण से the whole show is getting spoiled. No, I'm not an isolated being. I'm part of the total. How can I ego? Everybody is equally important. How can I be selfish? Things belong to everyone equally. वो वाला हमको लाना पड़ेगा. So the fourth factor is the purity of the thing. Right, friends? Then the fifth one is very essential, is what we have to have all the knowledge required for doing anything along with the steps, and we should be sincere in following all the steps as per the knowledge. Fifth one, बुद्धू घोंचू नहीं हो सकते हम. Knowledge about the whole process and implementing as per the knowledge while we are practically doing is the fifth factor, whether it is a small work or it may be big work. है ना? With all our risk takings, with all our initiatives, with all our aggressions, with all our pure intentions, if the process is not correct, with the knowledge behind, वो सारा फिर confusion हो जाएगा ना, है ना. अब बिरयानी बनाऊंगा मैं आज, प्योर वेजिटेबल, गए किचन में, and if you don't know the process, the what will come out is what? It can be a what do you call, very powerful weapon to kill the enemy. You can give it to some guest who will decide never to come to your house again. Process का importance जानते हैं कि नहीं? In this, everything in life has a process to be followed. That's what was said in Gita. प्रत्यवाय दोष कहते हैं, wherein, sorry, अभिक्रम नाश कहते हैं, wherein the sequence has to be followed. The process has to be followed. For everything, there is a process that has to be followed. There's nothing in this world smaller or bigger place for a sadhak. For a sadhak, it's not the work small or bigger, it is the process with which he does, with the love with which he does, with the clarity of understanding with which he does. Isn't it? It's like, example, very silly example. Potato you have. No, the potato, to make the finger chips, the way to cut is different. To make it proper chips, the cutting is different. If you want to add it into the other vegetables, it's different. If you want to make a दम आलू, उसको बनाने का तरीका अलग है ना? उसको आप पराठा में डालना है आलू दा, तो that way of boiling is different. It cannot be the same, no, every time. है ना? आलू पराठा बनना है तो it has to be more softer. दम आलू बनाए तो little harder it has to be. I'm just giving example. अब समोसा में आलू डाला उसका अलग तरीका होता है. I'm just telling the process of it. इवन बैंगन भरता बनाओ तो उसका अलग तरीका होता है. मसाला वाला बैंगन बनाओ तो उसका अलग है, वो सांभर में डालो तो उसका अलग होता है, चटनी भी बनता है. It's different. You have to follow the process, isn't it? अभी चाय का भी, it's a different process. 90% we don't know, we burn the whole tea powder only. It's not the way done. It has its own systematic way to get the taste and flavor. Otherwise, taste will go away and it will create health disorders also. कोई भी चीज भोजन का सिस्टमैटिकली नहीं बनाया तो उसका तबीयत पे असर होता है. but we neglect it. Anyway, so understood the knowledge and the process following. You have to have the knowledge about the process and practice it accordingly, is the fifth point. Sixth is very, very important, beautiful, is what? In many of the works, we cannot do it alone. A part of our doing is the maturity, the humbleness to take the help of others also. हर एक चीज हम कर सकते हैं क्या? We must know which are the things where we need the help. We should strike the balance. Totally depending on the others also is wrong. And मैं खुद ही कुछ सब कुछ करूंगा, I will not take anybody's help, also is wrong. Both are ego only. We should take the help. In all the examples that are given so far, we need the help of others. That's the beauty of life. The whole universe is running with the mutual help only. Isn't it? Like in our own body politic, even though each one of them are doing their work, but still there is a healthy coordination between every part of the body. स्थूल शरीर, सूक्ष्म शरीर, कारण शरीर, स्थूल शरीर में हाथ, पैर, lungs, kidney, every one of them are in coordination with each other, helping each other. Isn't it? It's no, I can't give all the detailed examples. In these things, you are well versed than me. So always the sixth aspect is to take the help from others. In spirituality, help from those who know better than us. Our gurus, our shastras, ये सारा आवश्यक होता है. Even in the outer world also, the experts' guidance and the help from the gross people. No, sorry, help from the people who lower than us in the gross works, which they can do it. Isn't it? ये हो गया हमारा छठा पॉइंट. सिक्स्थ ओनली रिस्क टेकिंग, initiative, aggression, then all knowledge and calculative, etc. Then help from the others, sixth one. Seventh is important that while doing all these things, we must also have the intelligence need of invoking the divine कृपा. ये तो हर बार हर जगह होना है, भगवत कृपा का इन्वोकेशन करना. बिकॉज फाइनली from our intelligence onwards up to for the process to happen after we do the due things, all is divine grace. So we should have the maturity and the technique also to invoke the divine intervention and divine kripa. The seventh factor. And the eighth one, the last one is what? With all our systematic plannings and efforts and intelligence and the initiatives and risk takings and aggressions, with all of that, everything takes its own time to fructify. Therefore, we should have the required amount of patience also for the result to come. Suddenly, just like that, कोई बात हो जाता है क्या? कुछ भी इस दुनिया में अपना टाइम लेता है. पौधा लगाते ही फूल फल नहीं आते हैं. It takes time. है कि नहीं? Everything takes its time. So give that time, and at that time, have that faith, have that faith and patience to wait for the things to happen. And this patience is most required in spirituality. हर जगह चाहिए उसका. Like you took the medicine. It takes time for it to go and act and do the due, whether it is reducing the pain, whether it is removing the infection, whatever it is. It takes time to have patience. Spirituality में भी we have to have patience, continuous efforts and have patience for the required transformations to happen. Impatient we are, again we give up the thing and go away halfway. Impatient we are, then we start hating the people, hating the God, and blaming the destiny, which are all unwanted. ये सब दिमाग खराब करने वाले बातें, इसमें किसी से कोई फायदा नहीं होता. So therefore, patiently waiting. The eighth one, prayers to the Lord. The seventh one, taking the help from others is the sixth one. Intelligence, knowledge about the whole process and following it is the fifth one. Purity of the clarity of the intention, purity of the intentions is the fourth one. Being aggressive is the third one. Taking the initiatives is the second one. And be ready to take risks is the first one. All these 8 things help us. इन सब में हमें perfection पाना है, and that's how live life fully well, consciously. And at no point of time the disappointments or the miseries because of the results. Who cares the results? We only are concerned about how complete we are, how matured we are in our performance. इस तरह का हमें व्यक्तित्व बनाने से शायद we'll make a difference in our life, and with our presence maybe we can bring some positive, notable, useful difference also in the world. Maybe we are here for that purpose only in life. Think. Om, Om, Om. Om Sahanavavatu Sahano Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu Ma Vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Namo Brahmadibhyo. Om Yirime Gurubhihi Purvam. Om Nidhaye Sarva Vidyanam. Om Shankaram Shankaracharyam. Om Shruti Smriti Purananam. ॐ जगतीमवितुं कलिताकृतयो विचरन्ति महामहः सच्चलतः अहिमांशरिवात्र विभासि गुरो भवशत्करदेशिकमे शरणम्. ॐ ब्रह्मानन्दं परमसुखदं केवलं ज्ञानमूर्तिं द्वन्द्वातीतं गगनसदृशं तत्त्वमस्यादिलक्ष्यमेकं नित्यं विमलमचलं सर्वधी साक्षिभूतं भावातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं सद्गुरुं तन्नमामि. परम ब्रह्मणे श्रुतिमात्रे समस्त ब्रह्म विद्याचार्येभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो देवताभ्यो अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो श्वेताश्वतरोपनिषदाचार्येभ्यो नमः. संकल्पः तेषां कृपया उपनिषदुक्त ब्रह्मात्मैक्यबोधेन मोक्ष प्राप्ति सनातन धर्मस्य विश्वव्याप्तेश्व आध्यात्मिक प्रगति धर्म संस्थापकानां निरंतर दिग्विजयः राममन्दिरवत् शिवकृष्णादिमन्दिरादीनां पुनरवाप्ति तेषु निरन्तर शास्त्र अध्ययनादीनां द्वारा भारतवर्षस्य सनातन धर्मस्य बाह्याभ्यन्तर शत्रुविघ्न शाश्वत समूल निर्मूलन पूर्वक वैदिक हैंदव संस्कृतेः धर्ममोक्ष पुरुषार्थानां भारतवर्षे विश्वे सुसंप्रतिष्ठा अस्यां कक्षायाम् आगतानां संकल्पित सत्कर्मसु दिग्विजयः तेषां हृदये परब्रह्मादीनां प्रति भक्त्यादीनां द्वारा जन्म साफल्यार्थं कृष्णयजुर्वेदीय श्वेताश्वतरोपनिषदः आद्यशंकर भाष्य समेत अध्ययन साधना प्रयत्न मोक्षार्थं वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे. ओम नित्यानंदं निराधारं निखिलाधारम् अव्ययं निगमाद्यगतं नित्यं नीलकण्ठं नमाम्यहं. पारायणार्थे पंचमोऽध्यायः. Let us stand. Just first three mantras of fifth chapter. अथ Om Dve Akshare Brahma Pare Tvanante Vidya Vidye Nite Yatra Gudhe Ksharanta Vidya Hi Amrutanta Vidya Vidya Vidye Ishate Yastu Sonyah Yo Yonim Aditishchatyekaha Vishwani Rupani Yonishcha Sarvaha ऋषिं प्रसूतं कपिलं यस्तमग्रे ज्ञानैर्बिभर्ति जायमानं च पश्येत एकैकं जालं बहुधा विकुर्वन् अस्मिन् क्षेत्रे संहरत्येष देवः भूयः सृष्ट्वा तयस्तथेशः सर्वाधिपत्यं कुरुते महात्मा Om. Yes. Hope you are there last 2 3 days where we were thoroughly studying with all the importance in our mind the last but one mantra 21 in which four parts were there. One, the Paramatma's Mahima. Second, realizing where do we stand, where we are going wrong, what are the sufferings we are going through. Three, doing the stuti, upasana, etc. to the Lord. Four, then putting our obligation of prarthana to Him to protect us. Ajata ityevam kaschid bhiruh prapadyate rudrayatate dakshinam mukham tena mam pahi nityam. No ambiguity. Everything was clearly, systematically seen with the great guidance of Bhagavan Sri Adi Shankaraji's Bhashyam. Ajata means the Paramatma is Sakala Upadhi Lakshana and Vikara Rahitaha. Therefore he is Muktaha Hamesha. Then only he can help us. Like the Corona Kala, if the doctor himself was with Corona, instead of treating us, you will only infect that Corona at once. First, he is ensured to be free, every doctor. Is expected to be free from all disease. So too the Paramatma should himself be free from all the samsara, then only he can help us. So the Ajata Shabda includes the samsara rahitya of Paramatma. And also he has all infinite power, kindness, readiness to help us. Most importantly, he should have no other business than to help us. Ajata ityu. Second, our position. Kaschit bhiruhu prapadyate. Some fearful, frightened person surrendered to that Lord, knowing that Lord to be like this. And that bhiruhu, timid, frightened person, is none other than me. Therefore, kaschit bhiruhu prapadyate, which is in the third person, should be translated into first person. Aham bhiruhu prapadye. Prapadyate means दूसरा बंदा सरेंडर कर रहा है. तीसरा prapadye means aham prapad. And bhiruhu is frightened. Frightened because of samsara. What is samsara? All these things. Janma, jara, roga, mrityu, asnaya, pipasa, shoka, mohadi, samsarat bhiruhu. So in this there is a spashtata. That what is giving me dukkha and about what I am frightened and what I have to come out of, and in that what are my efforts and their limitations, and where and how much I need the help of the God. इस सारे स्पष्टताओं के साथ the second line is Kaschit Bhiruhu Prabhat. It's a very essential point, this second one, wherein What we are suffering from, we must know. And what is the meaning of coming out of it, we must know. What are our efforts, abilities, and their limitations, we must know. Then beyond that, the Lord can help us. Lord alone can help us for the required more efforts or resources that we must know. You understand? That spashtata is called as kaschit bhiroho prabandit. Whether it is to come out of any problems or whether it is to achieve the set goals. And so too, when the goal is the ultimate moksha. Like, an example, grass. I am a farmer, and a kisan whom I mano. So I must know my own art and skill of plowing and sowing, etc. I must first of all have the goal that the crop should be there. मतलब वो फसल होना है. I must know the art of plowing and sowing and protecting. ये सब मेरे हाथ में. मुझे सब जानना है. क्या चाहिए मुझे, वो मुझे जानना है. उसके लिए क्या करना है, वो मुझे जानना है. And then I must do the due. And yet, the things are there which are not in my hands, which are in the hands of the Lord. I have to pray. I know the timely rains, the sufficient rains, the sufficient sunlight, etc. And some of the things like the none of the pests or such things should attack the crops. उसमें from my side, I add all the pesticides, yet I should pray. From the water standpoint also, I will put the water. Again, I have to pray, it should be neither less nor more. You know, you can see all the kisan log करके अपना काम वो प्रभु को प्रणाम करते. That's why in those days, in every of the kheti of every of the kisan, there used to be a small टेम्पल. इतना ही छोटा हो, शिव जी का हो या कोई तुलसी का हो, कुछ रखते थे वो लोग. आजकल सब नास्तिक हो गए. That's why they have to depend on government. Government can't do anything. Earlier, सबसे बड़ा गवर्नमेंट भगवान है, उनसे ही प्रार्थना करते. Here, that's the meaning of Tena Mam Pahinit. Here we talked about getting something called as a crop as a kisan. So too, wherever we have to come out of any problems, financial problem, relation problem, health problem, उसमें भी यही process. The third one is our spiritual goal of realizing the Brahman one without second. I go to Guru, I study the Shastra, I clearly understand where I am going wrong, what I have to do, and I try to do it. While doing so, or before doing only, praying to the Lord, Mam Pahi Nityam. O Lord, I am sitting to talk on this Upanishad, Mam Pahi Nityam, till the class is done. Let me have the energy, let me have the health, let me have the alertness, let me be clear about the mantra, pada, padartha. Please speak through me. Let the best exposition happen to really help the audience, to really give them the required data or input. That's the meaning of Mampahi, which I have to do and I do. You also, I'm going to the class today. Let it be completely heard by me with all Shraddha. Let me intensify or strengthen or deepen or widen my knowledge, understanding, conviction, faith. Isn't it? With that prayerful mind, when we come, the beauty is different. यहाँ भी वही बात हुई है. तेन माम पाहि नित्यम. So that was the mantra. Narayana 21. Now 22 में भी same way the prarthana is done. So yesterday we chanted the mantra, saw the meaning. Today we will see the meaning with the Bhashyam, which is very short, precise. Elaboration is left to your thinking because it is not too difficult. Now Kimcha is Sambandha Bhashya. Mantra number 22. Chant it एक बार. Om Manastoke Tanaye Mana Ayushi Mano Goshu Mano Ashveshu Ririshah Viran Mano Rudrabhamito Vadhihi Havishmantah Sadamitva Havamahe. याद रखो इस बात को. फ्रॉम एवरीवन वी वांट ओनली टू थिंग्स. ये करो, ये नहीं करो. लॉर्ड ऑल्सो फ्रॉम अस वांट्स ओनली दोस टू थिंग्स. ये करो, ये ना करो. फ्रॉम द गॉड ऑल्सो वी आस्क दीज टू थिंग्स. ये करो, ये ना करो. ये करो इज माम पाहि नित्यम. Every moment keep on protecting me at my every level of personality and at my every step of performance. देह इंद्र प्राण मन बुद्धि अहंकार आदि स्थितियों में रक्षा करते हुए इनके द्वारा मैं जो धर्म कर्म लोक सेवा वाला कर्म या साधना कर रहा हूं उसमें मुझे आप प्रोटेक्ट करो. व्हाट टू डू आस्क. और ये ना करो इज मा मतलब मत करो मत करो मत करो. How many times the word came ma? Manasto ketanaye, mana ayushi, mano goshu, mano ashveshu, viran mano rudrabamito vadihi, avishmantaha sadamitva haman. 5 places. हे भगवान ऐसा मत करो ऐसा मत करो ऐसा मत करो. देखो, like a child in the school. It's so cute, that life of being a child in a teacher say, oh, I have not given the correct reply or answer. फिर भी he should give me full marks. He should give me a star. He should give me good. He should give me very good. See the asha in that child. At the same way, I have not done this homework today, or I have late to the class today, and therefore he should not punish me. तो उसके दिमाग में यही होता है. हमारे भी वही है. भगवान मेरे गलतियां हैं, फिर भी क्षमा करो क्षमा करो. So too my capacities and performances are not up to the mark. फिर भी please bless me. See the kind Lord being infinitely powerful, and he is the final authority. If our prayers are so perfect and powerful and pure, he will respond. That's the highest faith we must have. And with that highest faith, even the prarabdha also can be thwarted or changed. You understood? What prarabdha in front of the divine Lord, who is the Sushti Sthiti Laya Karta? उनको कौन क्वेश्चन कर सकते, उनको कौन रोक सकते? Now, have you not seen yesterday in Skanda Purana? Yesterday only, or day before, that Bhagavan Krishna and Balram brought back the Mruta Putra of the Guru from that Yamalok. As per Prarabdha, that fellow died. But Guru asked, है ना, कि मेरा पुत्र वहां समुद्र में प्रभास क्षेत्र में वो खो गया. Then he went, they both of them, वो पंचजन राक्षस ले लिया ऐसा सोचे थे तो उसको मारा, उसके पेट से शंख लिए. Then they went to Varuna Loka. Varuna was frightened. Please give us a ratha. They gave ratha. He gave they said, I went to Yamalok. यमराज से युद्ध जबरदस्त हुआ वहां. इतने में ब्रह्मदेवा came and told Yama, I give that child. Isn't it? Listening to this story, Mother Yashoda, Devaki also asked, before you both I had 6 more children. है ना? I want to see them. अरे भगवान ठीक है, he brought all the 6 छोटे छोटे. She gave the milk etc. to all of them. She was happy. Again they were sent back to their worlds. I'm saying the power of the totality one side, and yesterday, as we saw in the example of Khagabosundi and his own powerful words, he was saying कि भक्ति की महिमा देखो. That was the last sentence of his entire teaching. Then he says, such a great devotion and its effect. Being so, someone who doesn't take the help of the devotion, even in Jnana Marga, they are only cheating them, deceiving them. That topic now he talks. After listening to which, the Garudaji's Prashna, which is greater, Jnana or Bhakti. Then he says, both of them are the givers of the moksha. Still in Bhakti, there is a slight advantage. Not because there is advantage in the Bhakti, but because of the majority of people not fully qualified for the Jnana. That topic today will be discussed in the evening Ramayana class. So here the Pope, see, the Ramayana is giving us Tattva Jnanam, the Upanishad is telling us the Bhakti and Prarthana. Both of them we have to complement. And the common sense is Ekamevadvaya Brahma में ही सारे भय सारे limitations चले जाते. In that there should be no doubt again. Finally, Krishna Vasudeva. Now, the 5 times ma में क्या कहा? Oh Lord, don't do this, don't do this, don't do this. So yesterday we explained to you the meaning is Toke tanaye ayushi goshu ashveshu naha ma ririshaha. Here the kriya pada is ririshaha. Ririsha means mar डालना. तो हमारे हाथियों को अश्वेशु मीन्स horses, goshu means the cows, ayush means my own life, tane means grandchildren, toke means the children. Don't kill any one of them. Includes all. Don't give them any diseases. Don't give them any weaknesses. Don't give them any of the negative qualities. ये सारा हमको ऐड करना. याद रखो हमने कहा बहुत बार बात. Whenever such topics come, when one word or sentence is said, all the related things we have to add because a book cannot have everything added because it becomes so big. एक एक चीज लिखते जाए तो फिर बल्कि हो जाए वो हर बार. So when it is said, Mari Risha, don't kill me, means all of that. Physically don't kill me, energy wise don't kill me, intelligence wise don't kill me, success or failure wise also don't kill me. Kill me means kill them, all of them. Me, my children, my grandchildren, my horses and my cows. And all of them have a beauty. Myself, I have to perform and I achieve. My children, I must enjoy my things which I have not enjoyed through them. My grandchildren, it's a love to be play with the grandchildren. Ashwaha, I have to travel. Go, that is a sampada. Go means the cows. So the cows represent the sampada, horses represent all the travel, the grandchildren represent the joy, the children represent the dependency means I depend on them, I need them, and myself is I have to do and achieve. Ririsha, ma ririsha means, oh Lord, don't destroy them. Includes as prarabdha, as our karma and karma phala, we may deserve punishment from you. But that you do it to everyone who is not praying to you. We too are praying to you, no? With our prayers, if you don't forgive us and bless us, there's no meaning to the entire aspect of prayer at all. है ना? देखो, even in the government also, when the pleadings and applications are put to the President of India, he will go through all the case and how many times he has either pardoned the punished person or he has reduced the punishment. होता है कि नहीं? एक resident president can do it. How to talk about Paramatma? Okay. So that is the meaning of Toke tanaye asheshu goshu ma maririsha. So to Viran, next line, Viran mano rudra bhamitaha vadihi. Bhamita means gusse se. Viran ma vadihi. Here the Viran includes all those are not mentioned here. They are servants, they are subordinates, the people who are helping, those who are part of my committee and a group team, ये सारे वीर होते हैं. हे रुद्र भामिता वीरान मावदीहि. And what we do to invoke your blessings, havishmantaha sadamitva havamahe. Sadamitva means hamesha. Havishmanta matlab by offering the havish means oblations to you. Havamahe, we propitiate you, we invoke your grace. लेकिन हमेशा कुछ गलती किसी को हम करते हैं ना, उसको कंपेंसेट करने के लिए समथिंग वी डू इन कैश और काइंड एटसेट्रा, इट हेल्प्स. होता है कि नहीं वो कभी कभी. लाइक nowadays that case is going on that some lady was given the death punishment and they are negotiating that we'll pay so much of crores of money, pardon. वो चल रहा है वो negotiation, you all know that. होता है कभी. So here we'll offer the Havishya to you every day. Keep on protecting us, forgiving us, bless us. और इसमें क्या है ना, not this prayer is not a Christian type of prayer. I am deliberately saying it, asking for forgiveness wherever I go wrong. What is it? कि क्षमा मांगने के लिए पाप करना, क्षमा करते हैं ऐसा जानकर जानबूझकर पाप करना, that is not the Hindu way. A Hindu is perfect in all his tryings, in his doings, and yet when unknowingly when some mistakes happen, for that we ask for forgiveness. Not stupids we are, that we with our ego selfishness consciously commit the sin and then go to the Lord to ask for forgiveness. It disrupts the entire system and scheme and rhythm of the universe. If everybody does the papa and if Bhagavan goes on forgiving, then there is no world that can run smoothly. World runs smoothly because of dharma and punya, not because of adharma and papa. Is it not? अनजाने में जो गलतियां होते हैं उसके लिए क्षमा मांगना चाहिए, ना कि भगवान क्षमा करते हैं उसको गलत फायदा उठाकर बार बार गलतियां करना. Will that sit even in any common sensed intellectual man, that we can keep on doing intelligently the mistakes and equally stupidly asking the authority to forgive us? बैठता है क्या दिमाग में, वो लॉजिक में बैठता है क्या बात? So be careful about it. It is, we are doing our best, but because of some of our inner limitations, some things went wrong. Oh Lord, please forgive for them. Isn't it? ऐसा होना चाहिए प्रार्थना, ना कि हम गलतियां करते जाएंगे और माफी मांगते जाएंगे. Then the play is not correct. The whole play of world, working in the world or living in the world. थोड़ा सा याद रखो भाई. That's why for every thought and understanding, what our rishis said in our Sanatana Dharma Shastras, it is the best and highest. No need to look anywhere. What is highest is in our Dharma Shastras. Others, to convert us out of jealousy, etc., they try to manipulate the things. When the things are manipulated, in the short run they may give some help, but in the long run they become cause of calamity. We should not look for the immediate shortcut results. We have to look for the long result. Like अब देखो, हर एक बंदा पाप कर रहा है और भगवान से माफी मांग रहा है. Either Bhagwan should be Bekuf or the people keep on becoming Papatma only. continuously. And thank God, always Hinduism is very pure because whatever few papis are there, they get converted. Here and there, जो चार पांच है, वो जाकर we are pure. See, this is the way. It cannot happen. We cannot deliberately do the sin and ask for forgiveness. It's an arrogance and it's an insult to the Lord. Never ever enter into these type of compromising thoughts. And proving more than our intelligence, proving our arrogance. It's a sheer arrogance, not intelligence. The first sign of intelligence is to be very careful not to do any mistakes. उसी को अकल बोलते हैं ना. दिमाग का अर्थ क्या है? गलतियां नहीं करना. दिमाग ये नहीं कि गलती करके उसको कैसे जस्टिफाई करना या उसको कैसे माफी करवाना. That's not the thing. Actually, this should be introduced in all legal systems. The moment you have done a mistake, no case at all. You are punished, that's all. Because after mistake is done, then you appoint the lawyers, then they start arguing. Most of the lawyers say that he has done it unintentionally, unknowingly. These are all the post-mistake efforts to justify. That's why the cases are so much. कभी खत्म ही नहीं होते हो. Isn't it? You have done galti. First punishment dena shuru karo. Then the people are afraid to do the wrong. We have to create fear in the people for doing mistakes. That's the only way. Otherwise, they find the loopholes in see the loophole law system. Then they are so confident. तरह से बाहर आ सकते हैं. That confidence makes them do wrong. We should do good things confidently, not the bad things. I am confident that my chartered accountant will protect me. Or I am confident that my lawyer will protect me. For what? That whatever mistake I do, they will take some money and they do this. I am confident that my doctor will give correct medicine. Therefore, I'll do those things by which I get disease. ये ठीक है क्या? इसलिए याद रखो, बेसिक हमारा थिंकिंग पैटर्न को ही सेटअप करनी. And that happens only when we go deep in the study of our Shastras. They are the only ones which will awaken our pure positive intellect. Other things invoke the impure and negative intellect. Over intellect. The positive intellect is it prevents doing the wrong. The negative intellect is it deliberately does the wrong for the immediate gains and tries its best to avoid the punishments, which is not the way. By the way, okay, तो इस तरह से प्रार्थना है. तो what is there in the भाष्य today also remains. चलो कल last day of the month we'll do it. भाष्य से कल पढ़कर then maybe we'll start the 5th chapter. ओम 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 पूर्णमद पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते. ओम शांति शांति शांति. हरि ओम. श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः. तत्सत् ब्रह्मार्पणमस्तु. If you have time and patience, come and join Gita.